Folks, it's Piggy Bunny again, Chief Compliance Officer in Piggy Bank. Last time I shared some money laundering cases. But today I want to dish out some career advice for everyone who wants to become an anti-money laundering officer, especially my college friends there who is interested in finding a career in banking. So grab your superhero cape, because we're about to dive into the thrilling world of fighting financial crime. Now, let's start with the basics. AML. It's not just alphabet soup. It stands for anti-money laundering. Why choose a career in AML? Imagine being an investigator working to stop criminals or terrorists from laundering illicit funds through our financial system. It's not just about following the money, it's about making a real impact on global security and justice. So, how do you kickstart your journey into this exciting field? Well, forget the traditional path. You don't need to have a degree in finance, accounting, or criminal justice, though it certainly helps. AML is a career where everyone's welcome to the party. Some of the best investigators I know used to work in the branch as tellers, as they have exceptional knowledge about how the front line works and know their customers well. Some AML professionals are lawyers, as they oftentimes help improve the regulatory framework and oversee the firm's AML compliance program. So we're all about diversity here, and there are so many job opportunities in this field. Let me name a few organizations that need anti-money laundering professionals. The first one is, of course, banks. Whether it's commercial or investment banks, they are all subject to anti-money laundering regulations because they handle vast amounts of transactions. Remember those juicy stories from Piggy Bank I shared last time? You can check them out in my channel if you haven't watched them yet. Those are pretty good examples of how banks identify money laundering activities. Credit unions. Similar to banks, credit unions also handle financial transactions and are required to comply with AML regulations. Think of credit unions as the not-for-profit version of banks. Brokerage firms. Securities brokerage firms and investment companies also need to follow anti-money laundering regulations to prevent money laundering from happening in security trading. Fintech companies. With the rise of financial technology, many fintech startups and payment solution companies offer digital payment services, peer-to-peer lending platforms, and other financial products that require robust AML compliance measures. Money transfer businesses such as Western Union. This type of business actually carries higher AML risks because they offer cross-border money transfer services. They definitely need the gatekeepers there to catch some bad apples. Cryptocurrency exchanges. Given the anonymity and decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies, it is crucial for cryptocurrency exchanges to mitigate the risk of money laundering and terrorist financing. Asset management firms. They usually manage rich people's money and make them even richer. But hey, who knows if every rich person's money is coming from legitimate sources? Even if the investor is an entity, who knows if the entity is not some offshore shell company being controlled by a criminal? Here we are talking about millions, even billions of dollars being moved around in a portfolio. So of course they will need anti-money laundering professionals to vet their client and the source of funds. Government agencies. Regulatory bodies, law enforcement agencies, and the state financial departments also employ AML professionals to enforce regulations and investigate financial crimes. I actually had many wonderful experiences working with FBI and IRS agents on suspicious activity reporting and investigating. I'll talk about those stories in a different video. Now, on to the juicy stuff. Certifications. My recommendation is to start somewhere and build your expertise and skills through experience, and consider certifications like 𝐾AMS, which stands for Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialist, to boost your credentials and knowledge in the field. Don't get intimidated by the 𝐾AMS exam. It does require many hours of study, but there's just one exam. Fortunately, it's not like the marathon my colleague Mumu ran for her 3 CFA exams. Speaking of Mumu, she's a portfolio manager in Piggy Bank Asset Management. Stay tuned for our upcoming collab for investment topics. Here are some pointers for the 𝐾AMS exam. First of all, before you spend any time or money on this exam, go to the official website of 𝐾AMS. 𝐾AMS here stands for Association of Certified Anti-Money Laundering Specialists. This is the biggest organization in the world that sets international standards for testing the knowledge of anti-money laundering professionals. Go to their official website and find out what direction you want to go for, what certificate you need to take, and what are the requirements. As you can see, they offer different types of certifications. The 𝐾AMS is the most common one, and the global gold standard in anti-money laundering certifications. Registering for the exam is expensive. So if you are already working in an anti-money laundering or banking position, check with your company to see if they offer to pay for it and the annual membership fee. When you've made up your mind to take the test, create a study plan and follow through. There are 120 test questions with a passing score of 75 correct answers. Here are some study tips. 1. Read through the training self-study guide. 2. Use the printable flashcards and CAMS practice exams. 3. Look for other online practice exams, as you may find a few questions that are not from the topics covered in the study guide. 4. Stay updated on new AML trends, like cryptocurrencies. Remember, 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐵 isn't running a charity, so maintaining membership can burn a hole in your pocket. My advice? Check if your employer foots the bill, then leverage that shiny new certification for career advancement or a sweet new gig. Alright, I know it's a lot of information, but it's fun to be in the AML profession, especially when you're an investigator. Also do your research if you want to get certified. More stories from Piggy Bank are coming your way soon. Hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out. Got a burning banking topic? Drop it in the comments and I'll make a video just for you. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe, my friend. Peace out, Piggy Squad.